Well, today we have he's much taller than I. I'm like, what happened? All right. The president of the Newport Chamber of Commerce is here today, Mr. Steve Rosansky. He's been kind enough to share with us a few words about the importance of belonging to a Chamber of Commerce.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Newport Beach. As she said, I'm Steve Rosansky. I'm President and CEO of the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce for the last 6 years. And before I talk about the importance of chambers, I want to talk about the importance of a leader, and that would be Shawnee. So where'd she go? She was right there, right over there. So she, I'm sort of like a proud papa today because she was a long-term member of our chamber, and she said, I'm going to go out and form my own chamber, and today is the culmination of all of that. So how about a big round of applause for Shawnee? So when Shawnee asked me to speak today, I didn't tell her that at my last speaking engagement, several of the participants fell asleep. So what I did learn is if you're speaking in front of a group of 80-year-olds and half of them are on oxygen, don't speak for more than 5 minutes. So we'll try and not put any of you to sleep today. I promise to cut my speech down to maybe 40 minutes or so. Our chamber is 112 years old, so we've been around Orange County a long time. We don't have our first member like Shawnee does, but we do have one that's been with the chamber about 98 years now. So I think that's a pretty good accomplishment. And I guess he's the grandson of the original founder, Connell Chevrolet in Costa Mesa. And, I'm sorry, not Connell Chevrolet, Theodore Robbins. Oh, they're going to kill me now for that. That blew it. But actually, I'm here to discuss, as the speaker before me said, the importance of chambers of commerce. It's kind of hard to come up after all those inspirational talks that you just heard, but I'll try and inspire you, at least as to what chamber life is like and why you, with your own dollars and your own time, have invested in a chamber. So frequently people ask me, if I join the chamber, I'm going to be more than 1 minute. Okay, she gave me the 1 minute. I think Shawnee was a little jealous. I don't know. Everybody else got 10 minutes. I only have 5 minutes in the program, but we'll try and work with that. Anyway, people frequently ask me, what's the ROI? What's the return on my investment if I join the Chamber of Commerce? And what I tell them is expand your thinking about it a little bit. It's not just the ROI to yourself, but what's the communal ROI of being a member of a Chamber of Commerce? And I think that's the important thing to think about. Just like organizations that exist to cure diseases or to help people who can't help themselves, we heard about Moms Against Poverty earlier today. Chambers are out there in the community every day doing good work and good things, not just for businesses, but for the residents and the visitors to those communities. So it's something to think about when you're making a decision. I know every year in our business, you have to vote with your checkbook. It's not like, at least, I don't know, maybe you do it that way. I know at our chamber, you have to write a check every year. At the end of the year, we send a bill out, and you have to make a decision. Do I pay my rent? Do I pay my employees? Do I pay my chamber bill? And so it's, we have to prove ourselves every year. When I see one of my chamber members out there, I hope your bill's not coming too soon, Sanjeev. Anyway, successful chambers these days, they follow what we call the 3 C's of chambers. It's called being a catalyst in your community, being a convener, and being a champion. And so what does that really mean? Well, catalytic chambers, they make things happen. They don't wait for things to happen. They make things happen in their community, not just for their members, but for the residents, for other organizations in the community. Successful chambers bring their members together with each other, as well as other influential organizations and other influential people in the community. And successful chambers of commerce are champions and advocates for their members. So I'm just going to quickly share, 2 anecdotes. Actually, there were 2 emails that I received, one on Friday and one yesterday. So on Friday, I got an email. The subject line said, help. That's all it said, help. So I opened up the email, and it's from a restaurateur in town. He actually owns 4 or 5 restaurants in town. And his problem is, he's going to go to the Planning Commission next week. He wants to increase the occupancy in his restaurant from, I think, 210 to 260. and the police department approves, the planning department approves, everybody approves, except for one councilman is against this idea. And he wants to know, how can I overcome this? How can I be successful at the planning commission hearing? So as soon as I got off the phone with him, shot off a text to the council person and said, hey, I need a meeting. So we're gonna meet next Tuesday and we're gonna discuss his problem. We don't guarantee, obviously, to solve everybody's problem or that we can always get the desired result, but we are there for him, just like Shawnee is there for you. So the other one, I got yesterday. The other one said, the Ray line said assistance. Okay, that's the only word it said was assistance. And I'm thinking, okay, what's this about? And this is from the general manager of the Renaissance Hotel, one of the competitors of the Marriott here. They're up by the airport. And it just so happens that this week, he has 1,000 Jewish folks there celebrating the Passover holiday for the entire week. And so, as was alluded to earlier by Harley, there was an incident down in Poway. There was a synagogue down there. There was a shooter, and someone was killed. And he was concerned for his guests because, it happens one place, people get crazy ideas. Maybe it'll happen over there. So he asked for some assistance to get the police department to provide some additional patrols or security while his guests were there, and they're all leaving today. And so hopefully, everything was fine with that. So I got off the phone with him. I texted the police chief. 5 minutes later, the police chief says, we're on it, and we'll do what we need to do. So these are the kind of things that the chamber can do for you. These are the kind of things that Shawnee can help you with. So congratulations. I'll say in advance, congratulations to all the award winners. I think they're coming up next. And enjoy the rest of your day, and enjoy Newport Beach. Thank you.